Okay, welcome to the first screencast for our next project, or our first project, which is creating a visual alphabet. So what we're going to be doing first is you are going to be organizing your letters. You have a lot of letters here. I am going to create the word Corso, the last name Corso. So in my alphabet folder, I have a lot of images that I may or may not be using. So one of the things that I was telling you guys to do is to delete any pictures that you know you're not going to be using by right-clicking and going to move to trash. Now if you don't have the right-click ability on your mouse, if you hold down the control button, which is on the right-hand side of your bottom left-hand side of your keyboard, and then you just regular click, it'll do the same thing. Now I just double clicked on an image. And when you double click on an image, a window pops up, and this is a preview. What you want to look for is good focus, and you want to look for a good image as far as lighting as well. If it's something that you can go back and take a picture of, you should do that. This stool that I took a picture of, if I found that I can take a better picture because the focus isn't quite right, I can go back to that same stool. That's not a problem. If you need to spend a period and redo those photos, that's a good idea. So any pictures that I don't want to use, I can just move to the trash. What you also want to do at some point, and you can do this immediately, is in your alphabet folder, create a new folder. File, new folder, call this one Final. What you should do is you should take all the letters that you're definitely going to need, and you're going to put them into that final folder. This is one of the O's. I'm going to put it in there. You just drag it. This is the C. You can just drag it up. This is the other O. I picked this one because there's no feet or anything like that around. I'm going to drag that up. S. This is an R. This is a backwards R, but in another screencast I'm going to show you how to do some editing. One of the things I'll allow you to do is to switch a photo around. So these pictures I don't need, but I can keep them. And the reason why I'm suggesting keeping them is just in case something doesn't work out for these final photos. Now the next thing you can do is that you can rename these these files, these image files, something that's recognizable. Right now it says IMG0641. That doesn't mean anything to me. I should name it O. So I'm going to click on it once, then I'm going to click on it again, and you see that this blue field right here is what needs to be changed. You don't want to change JPG. You want to leave that alone. So you want to make sure that that is always there. If you end up clearing the whole thing, you got to put that .jpg back. So I'm going to put the letter O, and I'm going to put a .jpg. And I just keep doing this. This is the letter C. Return. This is the letter R. This is the letter S. And I just happen to have another O. I can't call it O because I already have a folder, or a file rather, marked O. So I'm going to call this O2. Okay? So that's the first step, getting yourself organized.